Recording in progress.
Hey, doing great. Nice to see you. Hey, Kat.
Nice to see you too. All right, guys, we will start here with Tracy Smith. Coach, do you have an opening statement, or do you just want to jump right into questions?
No, I'm ready to rock. Thank you.
All right, sounds good. If you guys just want to raise your hand, we will get started.
Somebody's in. It's going to be a quick one. Cass, you flying with us?
Yes, sir.
You excited?
So excited. Don't know how I'm going to sleep on the plane.
Sure. You have anything planned outside of football?
There's castles there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's old stuff, for sure.
Like actual Disney-inspired castles.
Disney inspired?
Like castles that inspired.
There we go.
Jeff, you have a question? You can go ahead.
Yes, I just have a couple questions I can get out for you real quick. Number one, Coach, good luck on your trip to Europe, first of all. But Lonnie Smith, he continues to get under opponent's skin. What is his magic sauce in getting down on the field the quickest?
You're asking about Lonnie Johnson?
Yes.
Okay. He is an exceptional, physical, fast player who is into every play when he's out there. He's playing at max effort at all times. So that kind of guy, if you're not ready for that matchup as an opponent, you can get rankled by it from time to time. He's playing on the edge, physicality and speed for everyone. So love the way he plays, the effort he brings, the attitude he brings.
My next question is, it's over halfway through the season. What do you think of the new kickoff rule? Will it stick, and what are some tweaks that you have in mind? Thanks.
Okay, sure. No predictions on that kind of stuff. Not sure. It's going great. We're going to deal with whatever the rule is, whatever football is. We'll do the best we can at it. So what I like to talk about is that I think we're improving on both kickoff and kickoff return, and continuing to work through it with whoever we have available to play. The guys are bought into it, and we're doing the best we can. So if it's a 20-year rule or a 20-game rule, we're in either way.
Any other questions for Coach? Cassidy, you have your hand raised. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, Tracy. Just on that subject, now that we are halfway through the season, have you seen teams like settle in to a way that they cover that maybe what you weren't seeing at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, just with the preponderance of attempts, now there's more people with a style or a fingerprint for sure. Some teams cover one way, some another way. So there's more expectations for whichever game you're playing, because you have a little bit of a history, as opposed to just saying, we'll see how it goes. Did I skip a second part? Was there one more in there, Cassidy?
That was basically it. Just
Okay.
like, yeah, and especially, is it ranging from team to team, or is it sort of a league-wide way to cover when you're coming out from it, or knowing where the new line of scrimmage could be, and kind of knowing that everybody has to start off at the same point? Is it league-wide trends, or is it team to team?
It's pretty similar to how it was before. There's you can group the teams together as teams that are aggressive coverage teams, teams that are more touchback teams, teams that have more or less scheme. So they fit in more like an offense or defense. This team is like these other three teams, or this team is like these other four teams, kind of thing.
Jeff, you have your hand raised. Do you have another question?
Yeah, I just wanted to follow up on the kickoffs.
Sure.
Coach, are you a little surprised that there has of the limited number of kickoffs that have been returned for touchdowns? And on a personal spot, I was anticipating a little more action coming from the kickoffs. Do you think it's accomplished its goal?
We're certainly getting more returns than we were, especially compared to the last couple of years. So there's action in that way. There's haven't been the dramatic change in touchdowns or big plays that some people had predicted. There's still quite a few advantages to the kicking team, which is hard to remove from any kicking play.
Any other questions for Coach?
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't get myself unmuted.
No, you're good, Cassidy. Go ahead.
Tracy, I know that the Giants have some questions with their kicker this week, and Gano just came back to practice. Do you have to prepare for two kickers the way defenses like might prepare for two quarterbacks, for example?
Absolutely. Graham, former Panther, is a possibility to kick. They have two punters that are possible. They have two kickers that are possibilities. Each of them have their own style. So you kind of lend what you're going to do or what you're expecting based on who's swinging at the ball. So we have kind of the contingency plan for any of the four or the combination of those two guys on punting and kicking this week.
Hey Tracy, I'll jump in here. Good to see you.
Hey, Joe, where are you? You're in America?
Yes, for the time being. I fly out around 4:30.
You got any plans? You got any recommendations?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some cool stuff. I hope we know a family that lives over there, so hoping they're gonna give us some good
Oh,
stuff.
you have a guide. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, appreciate you asking.
Sure.
Is that a tribute to No Shave November? I see you sporting there.
Incredible question. Let's see. No, this is just in case I get into a international spy situation where they need some help. You know, I'm getting ready to enforce whatever America needs me for out there on the road. Let's see. Alternative answer. This is a no-go when I'm living at home with my wife. So now that I'm out there in the world, I get 4 days where I can get mustachy. We'll say. Okay, I'll save the third. That's good enough. One of
All
those.
right, very good. Guess I have a football question too.
Sure.
Are you ready to reveal kind of some of the tips that you were holding on to about playing in Bavaria?
Wouldn't that be crazy if today was the day I said it? But I will, if we catch each other out there in the streets in Germany, I'll let you know if you want to know beforehand. But well, it'll be interesting to see. We got a practice facility that I haven't been to out there in Bayern Munich, their place. So interested to see that. And then the stadium is the same one that we played in 2 years ago. So got to compare and make sure everything's the same. But hoping to be able to help with the guys, because a few of us on this coaching staff have an experience in Germany that most NFL coaches don't have yet. So we have a little bit of an edge that way.
Did you notice whether the ball traveled, well there off the foot of your guys 2 years ago?
I did. We had a good game kicking, and so did Tampa. And I don't know if that was just the guys that day or if that's something unique to it, because there's certainly not a long history in that stadium with a football flying that way. And there's no reports on altitude from soccer. I don't have any idea on that kind of stuff. But both teams had one, kind of over average punt that was unexpected. It didn't feel that way, and it just went. So I'm interested to see it the second time.
Cool, thanks. Safe travels.
Of course, you too.